This is my new portable power station from Jag35. I used to use this, which is a bunch of LifePO4 cells, and they are just wired in series to make 24 volts. This one is a nice pack, and essentially it's two, so this is one and here's another one. Two 12 volt 100 amp battery packs. So what I do though is I don't run it at 12 volts, I run it at 24 volts, because most chargers, they actually, if you take 24 volts, you can actually get a higher amperage charge. So when I'm running 6S batteries, I can charge my 5,000 milliamp batteries at 2C, so I can charge them at 10 amps. Makes charging a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. On this particular charger, this one's a 4 port charger, so it's got 2 ports over here and 2 ports over here, and I can actually charge 4 6S 5,000 or 6,000 batteries around 10-11 amps a piece at the same time. So it just makes it a little bit easier. With this setup over here, with 100 amps at 24 volts, you can charge about, I would say, 16 to 18 6S batteries before you deplete this battery. So it's kind of nice to have. I don't charge batteries at home. The only thing I charge is these LifePO batteries at home, my main battery. And then when I come to the field, that's when I charge my batteries. I find it's a little bit safer. LifePO4 is a little bit more stable than LiPo batteries, so the chances of it like blowing up and exploding are a lot less, or catching fire. So for me, I charge this battery at home, and then I charge all my LiPos at the field. But this is a nice kit that is available from Jag35. It's about $200 per 100 amp 12 volt. So this is a $400 system right here. If you want, you can add another piece on top of this, which is a battery management system. But I just treat these like my LiPos, and I use my charger. So I have a K4 ISDT charger at home that's AC, and I just use that to charge this thing. And I can use this for hobby, for charging RC planes, or I can actually use it for camping, run an inverter on it, and I got power for days. This is a lot of power. And if you were to buy 24 volts, 100 amps, with new batteries, it'll cost you anywhere from $700 to $1,000. This system uses reclaim batteries. I think they're, low life, like they haven't actually, been used that much, because the internal resistance on these batteries is still very good. So it's a nice budget way to do power. So if you've got no power at the field, or if you want to charge your batteries faster than whatever system that they have at the field, this is a really nice way to go. But if I was flying my prop planes, I can get 2 months before I have to recharge this battery. And if I'm flying my EDFs, figure I can get 3 days to maybe maybe a week without charging this main battery. So it's very useful. Highly recommend it. Check it out at Jag35. He's got a couple of different variations of this. He's also got which I think is the same cell, it's just wired differently. He's also got a 50 amp 24 volt setup, which is essentially one of these, but wired for 24 volts. And that system, I decided not to get that because if I use 12 volt, it's a little bit more usable. I could just use one of these batteries and run 12 volt accessories on it, or I could have 12 volts at 200 amps if I wire it in parallel. So I just figured 12 volts was a nice, more generic thing that I can use this for other stuff. So if you go camping, you've got power for days. Add an inverter, you can probably power a coffee maker. All right, that's it for now.